What's happening, people? Welcome back to another video. Today, I just want to speak about Diomande. There's no update rumours or anything like that. I just want to delve deep into the situation and give my opinion what could potentially happen, and which is like starting to worry me. I want to speak about Bruno and I also want to speak about Matthias Fernandez and other little bits of transfers along the way. But before we get started, if you all can just like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It just helps the algorithm of YouTube. It's dead, and it just helps me get more out there to everyone and get new subscribers and create good content for you and give my honest opinions on anything regarding football. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it on the screen for you now, people. But I'll leave the Diomande news till last, and I will bring you this one here. I'll put it on the screen for you now. Sorry about this. So it's City Extra breaking direct contact between Man City and Lille for Ayoub Bouadi has already taken place. Man City are very interested in the midfielder. Now that's made me very, very nervous because he was probably number one or number two target for the transfer. I think he's a generational talent. At the age of 18, he's showing his elite signs at the big stage already at such a young age in the World Cup. We've seen him have a magnificent game against Brazil, who were one of the favourites to win the competition, bullying the midfield. And now Man City look like that they're in pole position to sign him, which I'm very frustrated at. Let me take that off the screen. Very, very frustrated with this because I think Lille's asking fee was around about 65, 70 million, which in today's market is it's good business, because I can guarantee right now in 5 years' time he's going to be worth near the £200 million mark, and he's going to be one of the best defensive midfielders on the planet, and I'm confident in saying that. And now, what I don't know why is it just Liverpool Football Club as a whole who can only work on one signing each time, where other clubs around the world they can work on two signings, and we're just working on one signing each time, and we've got lots of holes in the team which need sorting, and we're not going to get all the business done if we're just concentrating on one signing each time. And letting a player go to your rivals for such a good price and the level of quality Bouadi is, it's very frustrating. And I'm fucking, when I seen this morning, it absolutely just messed up with my brain, because I don't know why we're not doing everything all we can to sign a player at such a young age for such a good price. Why aren't we all over it? I've seen us getting links. I've seen bits of rumours saying that we're being in contact with the agents and the player, but it's not fucking good enough. Man City look like that they've done majority of the groundwork on him. And now Man City's midfield now is going to be Rodri, Bouadi and Elliot Anderson. That's the best midfield. That's the best midfield in the Premier League by a mile. And who we got? Fucking Enzo, McAllister, Gravenberch. and a player like this comes available in the market for such a good price, and we're fucking slacking. I'm just baffled. I'm just baffled by it because I thought, when I seen rumours, I thought to myself, in my opinion, I thought that, yeah, we do the groundwork slowly like we have on Diomande, and then Morocco wait till they get knocked out of the World Cup, and then all the groundwork's done, bang, just put the money in, and then the deal's done. A bit like Munoz, where it was done within 24 hours. I thought that'd be the situation that what we go through with Buadi, but it looks like that's what Man City are doing. And we're letting one of our rivals get a talented player like that. He's one of the best. If he is probably the best under 18 midfielder on the planet, and at such a young age, the experience already at such a young age and playing week in week out for this club. Big up, Clive, lads. Big up. Fucking hell. Clive, lads, you've lost me chain of thought now. Yeah, so I am actually frustrated that if City get him, I think City are going to walk this league. A midfield three of Buadi, Elliot Anderson, and Rodri, and a striker like Erling Haaland. I think City will be clear favourites to win the league. I really do. And they're putting a statement out there, getting one's 23 and one's 18. They're not just building for now, they're also building for the future, which is very concerning as a Liverpool fan, because I didn't expect Man City to go for a talented player like Buadi when they've still got Randers, they've still got Nico Gonzalez. So unless one of them go, then maybe, but there's no concrete links with them moving on. But just a bit frustrated because Buati was my number one target to sign ahead of like Yatsanalis. I think he's ahead of Bruno Guimaraes in my opinion, which we'll speak about shortly. He's above Kamara, Sangare, all them players who are potentially available in the market. I think potential wise, Buati destroys them all, potential wise. And letting our rivals get him, it's a bit depressing, and it's a bitter taste in my mouth, to be honest. But moving on, I want to things. There's another one here. It is. Let me bring it on the screen. Sorry, people. I'm just still learning the ropes on this. Now, it's one you might like, but I'm not really too sure on it. And it comes from Ben Jacobs, who is quite reliable. Liverpool made an internal inquiry on a player's side for Bruno Guimaraes by speaking with his agent. I'm not aware they're progressing either, and Newcastle don't want to sell. Like we all know that Arsenal have had a 55 million bid rejected for Bruno. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. And Arsenal are very, very keen on him, and it is a bit scary if you think about City's potential midfield, which I've already said, in Rodri, Elliot Anderson, and Buadi. Now look at Arsenal's when they could potentially get Morgan Rodgers, Declan Rice, and now Bruno Guimaraes. Why is it all the teams who are competing for the Premier League, and it really fucking annoys me. Look at their midfield, both clubs' midfields and potential midfield of Man City and Arsenal. And look at Liverpool's. We've got fucking Curtis Jones. We've got fucking Enzo. We've got Gravenberch. We've got Maka. Fucking just shit. They're not good enough for us. And then you've got teams who are making statements like Man City spending 130 on Elliot Anderson and potentially 70 on Buwadi. Arsenal, I think Bruno will go for about 80. And they've already got Declan Rice and the favourites to sign Morgan Rogers for 100 million. And we're not fucking doing anything about it. We're happy to proceed with a Sangare from Lens. We're happy with Amin Kamara from Monaco. Look at the fucking caliber of players our rivals are signing compared to who we're linked with. It's fucking annoying. And to see if we're going to let Arsenal get Bruno Guimaraes, I think he is a very good player, but I want Buwadi. He's my number one pick. But letting Arsenal get Bruno, before I a bid rejected, and now we're coming into the party for Bruno, which is fair enough. But if Arsenal get Bruno, who's our backups? Like apparently our backups to Diomande, like a Minter, and a Fernandez Pardo. They're in class and player. Diomande's up there. The rest of our links are always down here. And it's the same with the midfield. There's a big discrease between Bruno Guimaraes, Buwadi, and we're linked with fucking Lamine Kamara. There's a big difference. Lamine Kamara will never ever get to the quality of a Bruno Guimaraes. Even at Tonali. We're not even in the market for Tonali. He's going to fucking Tottenham. What is Edwards and fucking Hughes doing? Because it is worrying right now. And it's worrying on the Diomande subject, and I'm going to bring that to you next. We're linked with, I wouldn't say average because I don't want to discredit them. We're linked with, say, 6, 7s out of 10s, where other clubs are getting 8, 9s out of 10s. That's the difference. And the teams who are getting these players have already got world-class players in the midfield. Declan Rice is world-class. I hate to say it, but he is world-class. And Rodri, world-class. That was before City even signed anyone, this transfer window. So they've already got world-class players, and our midfield, we've got no world-class players in our midfield. They're all fucking shit. And then they're adding on top of that other world-class players. While we haven't got world-class players, we're adding the same caliber of players. There's no difference between Lamine Kamara and a Ryan Gravenberch. There's completely no difference to the same fucking shit. Where that's why I rather Liverpool just fucking go big in the transfer window. Chelsea haven't got European football, so just go and try your best with Moises Caicedo, or just go and try your best. Go to Real Madrid and ask for Tchouaméni. They're the kind of players I want at the club in the midfield. I can't be asked with your Lamine Kamaras and your Sangares. That's not for me. I want the best of the best and to compete. Now, if City go on to get Buwadi and Arsenal go on to go and get Bruno G, and Liverpool go and get Lamine Kamara, it's going to be the same shit. Top 4 battle. I'd even say the players who we're linked with, even Man United and Kobe Mainoo, is better than the fucking shit we're linked with. And that's fucking horrible to say because I can't fucking stand them. But you can't let facts get in the way of shit. But now apparently Liverpool have entered the race for Bruno, which I'm happy and I'm not, because Buwadi, I did actually thought that 80% Buwadi to Liverpool, but it looks like that the percentage is a lot lower than that. But Bruno G, does he fit the Areola system? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think Bruno Guimaraes will suit an Areola system because Areola likes mobile midfielders and Bruno Guimaraes isn't mobile enough to get round the pitch. And the only way I can see it working is in a double pivot of Szoboszlai and a Bruno G midfield. I don't think Bruno Guimaraes works with Gravenberch. I'm not going to bring Jones into it because it's probably 70% chance that he's gone. Because in news that Nottingham Forest have inquired about Curtis Jones now, but they've got their money now, haven't they, off the Anderson? But Bruno G, if we can get him for 70 million, I'd be happy because that is he is world class. But no, I'd probably say, to be honest, I'm saying just a level, just a touch below world class. But for 70 mil, I'll be happy because he comes in as our best midfielder. Automatically, he becomes our best midfielder. He's better than Szoboszlai, he's better than Grav, he's better than Macher. But the only concern and point is he's 28 now. He's going to be 29 at the end of next season. And spending 70 to 80 million on a 28-year-old. I've never seen Liverpool do that before. Liverpool usually go big in the transfer window with players who have resale value, and Bruno doesn't have that. Bruno doesn't have resale value, so it's a bit of a weird one. I just don't know how much truth is in it. But Bruno Guimaraes and a Szoboszlai midfield, it's pretty good. It is decent. But what you do when Szoboszlai's not playing, because I don't think Bruno G and Grav work, and I don't think Enzo and Grav work, Bruno work. I don't think Macher and Bruno certainly doesn't work. That's a last resort you wanted to play. I just don't think he's mobile enough for a Liverpool midfield, and it's not about the quality in the player. It's about whether the player can adapt to the way Areola plays, and you need players who suit the system, because you can have world class players all around the pitch, but if the system's not right, they're not going to be right. So for me, I'd buy Bruno to stop the rivals getting him. But if it was me, I'd be looking at your Buwadis, your Chouamenis, your Caicedos, that level of player, and they are mobile. They can get round the pitch. Where Bruno's short, he's got no physical presence about him. I know he can be a little ankle biter, but he's got no physical presence. I don't think his aerial. I haven't looked at his stats, but I'm just going off what I've seen. I'm just going off the eye test. I don't think his head. I can't see his headering percentage being higher than the players I've named. It's a weird one, Bruno, because he's 28. I just don't want to be spending 70, 80 million on a 28-year-old with no resale value if he's not good enough. And I just don't think he suits. I just don't know. I don't know. I could get proven wrong. I'm just going off what I've seen of Areola and how he plays. And Areola loves mobile midfielders who get round the pitch. And I don't think Bruno Guimaraes, from his play style, is any different from a Curtis Jones. So my midfield I want is someone who can dominate physically and aerially. I want Chouameni He's probably, to be fair, Diomande, he's probably my number one pick, and Buadi's number two. But I'll still be happy with Bruno because he is a decent player. He is very good. But I think we should be going for someone better than him. But it is what it is, innit? As I can't stand Edwards. He's a fucking blade. Can't stand Hughes. He needs to go. We need. And I can't see this being an Areola signing. I just can't. I just can't see it being an Areola signing because he's not compared. Bruno G is not compared to Adams or Alex Scott. He's nothing compared to them. So I'm just trying to figure how it works. It only works with Soboslai, that's it. The other midfielders we've got, Bruno alongside the rest of the other midfielders, doesn't work. So I just, I could be wrong. I'm open prove wrong. If you sign him, I'm happy. If I sign him, I'm happy as long as he doesn't go to a rival. So I'm in a catch-22. And I want to bring another thing to the table. I get on the screen for you now. I think on this one now, I think the ship sailed, in my opinion. I'll bring it on the screen for you now. Here we go. From Anfield sector, Liverpool made a call at the end of May for Matthias Fernandes. Man City have genuine interest in Yakubu Buadi, which we spoke about. He is one of the players being considered for 2027. Liverpool and Arsenal are second, and PSG have different priorities. I know Buadi's dream club is PSG, but they've got João Neves and Vitinha and Zaire Emery. But on Matthias Fernandes, that's a weird one. See, I put him in a list lower. This is a player who I don't want. I don't want Matthias Fernandes, and West Ham want 85 million for him is an absolute joke. Yes. Man City, when West Ham wants 80 to 85 million, which is a joke. I don't think he's worth that. I would be interested in Matthias Fernandes because West Ham got relegated. I thought you could get him for say about 45, 50 million. Then that's a market opportunity. That's someone who you bring in and you put on the bench. That's a player you shouldn't come to Liverpool and be a starter. Even though our midfield's fucking dog shit as it is. It's someone who shouldn't be a starter. And for 80 to 85 million, I'd rather just go and pay an extra 5 to 10 million and go and get, like I always say, go and get Diomande from Real Madrid, or put an extra 20 million on the table and attempt Caicedo away from Chelsea. They're the fucking midfielders you should be looking at. Not a fucking Matthias Fernandes who's had back-to-back relegations. He got relegated with Southampton and he got relegated with West Ham. I don't want a back-to-back relegation player to be the pivotal point in midfield. Yeah, he's a good player. He's got a lot of potential. But for 80 to 85 million is a scam. And whoever paid that are getting ripped off. And there's better players out there for the same price, if not 5 to 10 million more. You could go and get levels above players for that. With Matthias Fernandes, for me, I'm happy we didn't go in for him for that kind of price. I don't think he's worth it. I think he's far, far overrated. I just don't see the platform where Matthias Fernandes comes in and makes Liverpool better. I don't. He had an average season at Southampton in his first year. I think he got brought in for like 18 million and then he got sold for like 30. The next, when he got relegated, got sold for 30 to West Ham. And now he's got relegated again and now apparently he's going for 80. It's fucking weird. I know the market stinks. The market is horrendous. The market is very, very bad. I just don't see where Fernandes comes in and Liverpool's midfield gets any better. I don't even think he's better than Curtis Jones. Being brutally honest with you, I don't think Matthias Fernandes is better than Curtis Jones in any way, shape, or form. He might have a better potential, but right now, currently now, Matthias Fernandes is not better than Curtis Jones, and he certainly isn't better than Alexis McAllister. And McAllister's washed, and Liverpool should be selling him. So yeah, I'd say my points on Fernandes that we made contact at the end of May, but Liverpool has fucking seen sense and we've done no groundwork. All the groundwork's being made by Man United and Tottenham. So let them two small clubs fight it out for back-to-back relegation play, and we move on to bigger and better things, which we should be doing because we're the best football team in England. So we should be fucking acting like that. But unfortunately, when you got scumbag owners and retarded fucking sporting directors, what can you do? That's why Liverpool need to fucking sell up, and Hughes and Edwards need to fuck off. See you later. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. But we're in this situation when we've got bad owners and retarded fucking sporting directors and CEOs that running the club who are fucking brain dead and brainwashed. Well, I want to speak about Jan Diomande. There's been no new news. The only news what I know of is that Diomande done an interview just after the game against Curacao. I think they played Curacao, I think, the last game of the group game. And also he turned around and said in his interview that he doesn't want to speak about transfers. All his focus is on the World Cup. And that's it. He didn't even say any more than that, to be honest. And getting a cold or something. So this is just my opinion on it, and when I'm putting all the dots together, I'm getting this. Paris Saint-Germain want Diomande. They're not desperate like Liverpool because they've got a much better attack than us, but they do. There's rumours that Paris Saint-Germain's top target is Diomande, and they need to get rid of attackers before they come in for them. And now, today, Kolo Muani is on the verge of going to Juventus, so there's one attacker gone. Lee Kangin is just gone to Atletico Madrid. There's two. And now Gonzalo Ramos, yes, has just signed for AC Milan yesterday. So there's three attackers what PSG have just sold. So PSG only have four attackers now in Zesley Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia and Bradley Barcola who could potentially leave. So they've only got three attackers who are 100% staying at the club next season. So for me, it's panic stations now at Liverpool. All Liverpool have done is fucking mess around with Diomande. RB Leipzig have told Liverpool his valuations are 112 million. Liverpool are putting 86 million up front and add-ons going up to like 100 million or something like that. PSG, RB Leipzig have knocked it back. And now it's been over a week now before the next offer was gone in. So before putting a second offer in, closer to Leipzig's valuation to test the waters, why not offer 95 million up front and 10 million add-ons, test the waters? In that situation, Liverpool have done fuck all about it And in the meantime, while Liverpool have done nothing about it, Paris Saint-Germain have sold three attackers. Make that as you wish. I think Liverpool went to 90% signing Diomande. I think it's dropped by 20%. I really do think it's dropped by 20% with PSG saying that they needed to get rid of attackers before they come in for them. Now they've just sold three attackers. That's my opinion. There's no real mistake in that. That's just my opinion on it. I'm just trying to put the dots together, and I'm seeing that it's gone from 90 to 70 now because PSG are after money. PSG can offer Diomande the same wage packet, if not more, and and give RB Leipzig the asking price they want. And then what are we gonna do? Match it? Why didn't you just match it and just go and get him before PSG sold the fucking players? So now, if Diomande goes to PSG, not on Diomande, it all comes down to Liverpool Football Club acting like fucking idiots, putting stupid bids in what you know would get rejected, and it's been over a week before a second bid's being put in. I know there's rumours online saying a second bid has been put in. It's a lot of bollocks. Don't ignore all the accounts on Twitter. They all chat shit. There's only certain journalists you listen to, and there's too many accounts on X who make accounts and just fucking chat shit for fucking follows. No second bid's being put in, and it's been over a week before a second bid's being put in. And for me, Liverpool have waited to come in again for Diomande while PSG have just sold three attackers, and I think now it's dropped by 20%. And I'm fucking fuming about it because Liverpool should have just. We need a right winger. Mo Salah's just gone, so Mo Salah's wages are there to be spent. So why the fuck did we just, even if they wanted 112, just come in for 105? I guarantee you'd accept that. When clubs put valuation on players, they never get the asking fee. They always get a couple of million lower. But we're desperate for a right winger, and he's the best right winger on the market. And we're just fucking, at this moment in time, messing around. Just sitting there fucking, what's Hughes and Edwards doing? Just fucking sucking each other off or something? Because they're not fucking doing anything. It's a fucking joke. Now, if we lose Diomande, I am going to be fucking pissed off. He's the best winger on the market. And we all know, with the report, with the reliable report, not the fake ITKs on Twitter, we know the real reports. Liverpool's alternatives to Diomande is fucking Yakubu Minter and Matthias Fernandez Pardo. Matthias Fernando Pardo can't even get in a fucking shitty Belgium team who's got Trossard and fucking Doku in it, and Lukaku and all that, and fucking De Clesiade or whatever his name is, the fucking scrubs in there, and Fernandez Pardo can't even get in a Belgium team. And you're expecting to come in as a fucking Mo Salah replacement. You're taking the fucking piss. We all know the alternatives. It's gonna be Minter from Brighton. And the fucking drop off from Diomande to fucking Minter is a massive, massive drop off. All because Liverpool are faffing around for the extra 5 to 10 million. Now, if you're willing to pay 100 million, what's an extra 5 to 10 million? Nothing. It's fuck all. Just fucking pay it, get him in, and it stops teams like PSG going to get him. But now you're allowing PSG to sell 3 attackers who could potentially now come in for him, and will have the money for him, and will have the room and space in the squad for him. It's fucking mind blown, and it's fucking. I hate the transfer window because we act like idiots year after year after year in the transfer window. It's all right saying, oh, we bought Isaac and wait, yeah, It was fucking deadline day when we bought Isaac, when he had no fucking legs. He was skinnier. He was fucking proper skinny. His legs were like matchsticks. He had no fucking fitness. He was training on his own for months on ends. And look how that's worked out so far. We bought Kirkers for someone who was twerking for us, desperately wanting to come. They've done fuck all in the transfer window, nothing. And when it's for the players we actually need, they're fucking just clowning about. And now I am very, very nervous that PSG are going to come in for Diomande now. They've got the money. They can offer him the fucking wage. They can offer. They can match RB Leipzig's fucking value. And most importantly, they've got the fucking room in the squad now. So now we're going to feel. We've been doing all the groundwork on Diomande, hoping he chooses us over PSG when we could have just took him about 3 weeks ago. So now it's all about hope who Diomande is going to pick, in my opinion. And we've all seen the rumours, haven't we, that 1 minute Diomande's dad was a Liverpool fan, and then we've seen in other ones Diomande said that his dad supports PSG. So what fucking one is it? So I hope I'm wrong, but I don't want to come back to this day and said to you, I told you so. I didn't even get my words out because I'm fucking absolutely wound up over this. We're just taking the fucking piss. We're just taking the fucking piss, messing around, allowing PSG to make room for Diomande when he's meant to be our priority and our top target, and we're still sat here messing about. It's fucking stupid, absolutely fucking stupid. And yeah, if you could all like the video for us, please, and subscribe if you haven't. And like I always say, it costs nothing, and it just helps me get out there more, get more subscribers, and get more people in the chats, and fucking bring news to you as soon as it comes out, or give my opinion on things like Diomande. There's no news about it. Everything I've said about Diomande, then it was just all my opinion. What could potentially happen, and I'm just trying to connect the dots, and the dots are not looking very nice. The longer it goes on, the more favourable it goes to PSG for me. PSG can often double the wages where we can't because we've got a stupid fucking wage structure we have to abide by. And if we're just going to match PSG's asking price, which will be Leipzig's asking price, we should have done it fucking weeks ago just to get it over the line. Now we would have, if we were, even if we last week when we put the first bid in last week, even if it was Leipzig's valuation, Diomande would have been a Liverpool player now. Now we've got our priority signing. Now we can just go and connect the dots for other areas we need. But now we've brought in a fucking squad player and that's it. And we've got massive holes in the squad. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Yes, Clark, brother. How are you, lad? How do you feel on the Diomande stuff? What I've just said? Do you think I've got a valid point in it, and do you think it could potentially happen, or do you disagree? Which you can disagree. It's your opinion, but where PSG have just sold 3 attackers already, it's making room for Diomande. That looks like the pathway. But I do hope I'm wrong. I do really hope I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, it means it benefits my club. And when I go the game in August, I'll be able to see fucking Diomande live. But now I might have to see him if we get fucking PSG in the Champions League. That's the only time I will get to see him live. It's a fucking shitty one. It is a shitty one. And centre back news. There was I'll do a segment on my opinions on it. Goalkeeper, there's no news on a new goalkeeper, unfortunately, because I don't think Mavdashvili is good enough. Um, from right back, there's no um, like proper links out there that we're after someone. Centre backs. All the news was a couple of days ago, which Liverpool were looking at a Chelsea centre back. That was the only information what was given. Left back, we were linked with Fran Garcia, but that only happens if Kostas Tsimikas goes. Defensive mids, from today, we got in contact with Newcastle yesterday over the signing of Bruno Guimaraes, but no one knows whether anything's developed with his agent. No one. All what's been said is that we've made contact and that's it. It hasn't suggested or stated that it's gone well or it's gone bad. There's no updates on that yet. Wingers, we know that Diomande is our priority, but we're just messing around with them so far instead of just fucking paying. Other wingers, just the alternatives what I've just spoken about, and don't think there's any movement on a backup striker in case Isaac gets injured. But we did sign a striker, or we're currently on the verge of signing a striker, some 15-year-old. Apparently, he scored 256 goals in one season. I can't remember his name. He's an Irish. He plays for Crusaders. He's Northern Irish. We're on the verge of signing him. He's 15 and he looks like he's got better finishing than Erling Haaland, so that could be a decent signing in the next couple of years. But we've all seen back in the day with our attackers, with the fucking Sammy Yesils, who was meant to be potentially world class. You're not Alex Morgan. I can't even remember his name. I know his second name's Morgan, the striker. He was meant to be the next Robbie Fowler. Ended up playing for fucking Billericay in non-league. Yeah, there's not much to choose for. I know the World Cup slowing transfers down, but if we've already put in a bid for Diomande, what's stopping for fucking just matching the fucking release, matching the value and just going to get him? So on the team, I get other players that are at the World Cup. Like other players will want to wait till after the World Cup, but I don't think Diomande does, because we've seen reports by Fabrizio Romano saying Diomande wants to leave this season, he doesn't want to stay, and Liverpool have put a bid in. Liverpool wouldn't put a bid in while he was still playing at the World Cup if he got told to wait till after the World Cup. So on the Diomande one, we should be going to get him now, even though he's at the World Cup. But I get there could be other situations where other players want to wait till after, but I don't think Diomande does. And Diomande stated that himself that he doesn't. He wants to leave as soon as possible. But yeah, people, I'm just gonna wrap up here. I wasn't gonna do an hour, but got not many people in the chats to answer any questions. But if you've got any questions, I'll give you 2 minutes to write something and I'll answer them as honest as I can. But make sure it's a question which you're gonna like the you don't mind the answer to, because if you don't like the answer to my question, just don't answer it. But before you do that, if you can please smash the like button, subscribe. Like I always say, it costs nothing. It just helps me fucking get out there. Which probably half of the community don't want to listen to me because all I do is fucking moan about anything. But it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, get your comments in now and then I'll answer some comments for like 5-10 minutes. But if not, I'm going to wrap up. Right now, one right. I'm just gonna wrap up then, people. Oh yeah, hang on, got one more here. What player do you want in any position? If you had to, I'll be realistic. Well, I'll give you an unrealistic one. First, and it will be Elise because we need a right winger desperately. But if not, Diomande, the right wing is our weakest position all over. So the first issue we have to work on is a right winger, and Diomande is the best one realistically on the market. But if it's unrealistic, then it'll be Elise. Do you think Giannis? Ah, nasty work, lad. That's nasty work. Nasty, nasty work. Elise is amazing. Yeah, Elise is the best player on the planet right now. Elise is better than Yamal, in my opinion. And Yamal will be better than Elise, but right now, in this current moment in time, Elise is the best player in the world. Even though he hasn't won the Ballon d'Or, but Ballon d'Or to me means fuck all. It's just a little vote, and it's half of it's a bias vote. He posted him and waiting. It's got yeah, I seen that the other day, lad, when he played Germany. Yeah, but that could be just a natural thing, um, or it could work both ways. But hopefully, it's the latter, and he's giving hints out. But we've all seen in football, though, if Liverpool won't pay the asking price and PSG will, he's more than likely going to go to PSG. That's unfortunately how football works. Yeah, he's a madman, isn't he? He's a madman. Good job I didn't read it out. But yeah, that's how it works in football, lads. If a club, they just accept the ice, but it's like Matthias Fernandez now. His first choice is Man United, but Man United are refusing to pay West Ham's asking price. So if West Ham accept Tottenham's, he's got no fucking choice, has he? He's gonna have to either stay in the Championship or he's gonna have to move to Tottenham. I'm on the same page as you with Barcola. I'm on the same page as Barcola. Barcola's a good player, but again, PSG are asking for 100 million, and Barcola didn't even register a single assist in the French league last season. I think he got 7 goals and no assists, and they won 100 million for him. And I don't like left-footed players on the left. I'd rather get a right-footed player playing on the left so he cuts in, and then it gives Kirkers to overlap him. But if you just get a left-footed on the left wing, you're gonna Kirkers and Marcola just gonna run in each other's way because Kirkers likes to overlap. No, I wouldn't say he's awful. He is a good player, but for the 100 million valuation, it's a big no-no for me. And I'll be happy if we sold Gakpo and brought in Barcola, I'd be happy. But if we sold Gakpo and brought in another, say, world-class right winger, I'll be happy. But I'm on like I'm on the same page as you lads. I think he's good, but I think he's fairly overrated. He had a good game. He had a good game in the World Cup for France, but if you watch him in the Champions League, he was fucking dreadful and missed 2 sitters and nearly cost PSG the Champions League. So you got to take both things into consideration. But Barcola's levels above Gakpo. Gakpo's just fucking proper arse cheeks. I'd sell Gakpo for a pack of Haribos. He's fucking awful. But I'll be happy if Barcola's the Gakpo replacement. But I'm also happy if we sold Gakpo and brought in a you can play on the left, maybe a junior creepy. I'll be happy with that. Or a Endrich. He's only getting in the price tag for PSG. That's it, lads. That's it. But mind you, no, not even that. No, I don't even think it's that, to be honest. It's this market. Look at Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson's just gone to City for 130. Declan Rice, at the time, he wasn't worth 105. At the time, Caicedo wasn't worth 110. Alex Scott valued by Bournemouth for 80 million. Adam Wharton's valued at Crystal Palace at 100 million. This market's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Gakpo, you forgot to put his shit next to it there, Clive, mate. But that's it, people. I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you for getting in the comments and contributing to this live stream today. I'm gonna try and do more, like try and get them out every day, but I need to start building because there's gonna be some days where my videos are only gonna last like 30 to 40 minutes because there's no one in the chat to answer questions to. But that's why I want to try and build a platform so I can interact with you on a daily basis and speak about anything and give you personal opinions on it. Like there's no Diomande news, but I'll just give me a personal opinion on connecting the dots where PSG just sold 3 attackers. And don't be surprised if Diomande goes to PSG now. Do not be surprised because I won't. I know there's no reports. People just go off reports. I don't. I go off education in my own brain. There's too many fucking wafflers now on social media who are just fucking creating false rumours just for their followers. I'm not. I'm fucking real. I say it how it is, and I give my honest opinion and how I feel on situations regarding football. No worries, Clive, lads. Fucking, I know you're always in my comments most days, lads. Much big respect to you. But yeah, people, I'm gonna wrap up there. Fucking enjoy your fucking day, and up the fucking Redman.